Hello and welcome back to our HIP New World Order campaign. In our last episode we got another war declared over here against Gallic Volhyn for only a couple of counties here, a small duchy, but we have our armies in place already, so we should be able to siege it down and win pretty quickly. Unfortunately the garrisons in these holdings are too large for us to be able to assault, so we will just have to sit here and wait for the sieges. That's fine though. You have improved our queen's opinion, good. And a tithe. Always welcome. Our daughter is often involved in fights with other toddlers. Okay, so we can say that's good news. She could become diligent. Slightly more likely to become diligent. Try to steer her energy elsewhere. She became slothful. Okay. The exact opposite of diligent. That's fine. She probably won't be inheriting anyway. Right now, among our children, we'd be choosing our newborn son with the melodious voice for preference, but I'm still hopeful we can have some strong genius babies. Okay. Someone inherited something. There are about 1,000 enemy troops over here. I guess we'll use our retinue to go and fight them. Probably put some people in charge though. Probably not us. And we have another peasant revolt. Over here, another pretty big one. This is in land that belongs to this duchess, so she does actually have enough strength to take care of that herself if she is inclined to actually do that. So we'll leave her to her own devices for a while and see if she does. We won a battle, and there's somehow 16,000 troops here from Gallic Volhyn, which is more than I thought they had. Fortunately, we do have about equal numbers in our retinue here. Unfortunately, this is plains, and we do have a river crossing. Okay. Well, I think I am going to divert half of this army over here. Oh, they seem to be at low morale, so maybe not too concerned about this battle. In fact, just go to here for now. Want to make sure it actually happens if they are going to engage that morale, and then we'll reinforce. We'll take half of this army over here so we can hopefully get there before the retreating troops do. Not quite, but we are going to get there in time to catch them. And is this just a huge mercenary company or something? I wonder if we can see. It's all from vassals, I guess. Okay. Oh well. Apparently this battle is not going that well. Oh no, it's going just fine. Oh right, I didn't put leaders in charge. That would explain some of the trouble we're having. Turned out okay in the end though. And you are headed to here, into the hills. I think we're okay to follow. Especially if we actually have some people commanding our army. I heard that's good military practice. Turns out you don't just set your soldiers loose in the field without any direction. And in fact we even got there before them, so we get the defensive bonuses. An opportunity has presented itself to you to let everyone be reminded of your rule. There's a skilled minter that you can hire to mint out new coins for your realm with a portrait of your face. Well, we're already greedy, so there's basically no downside to taking this event. Deceitful is pretty neutral at worst. So sure, I'll take it. So you are retreating over to here now. We'll continue to follow. And by follow, I mean get there first, so we get the river crossing. Gets us to 62%. Okay, I guess our vassal is taking care of this. Somebody is. We lost a trade post siege, not a big deal. Part of the war in Sweden, I guess. Okay, it looks like that's the whole army wiped out. And we'll stay here in the capital and siege it, I guess. Could speed things up a bit for us. We're about to finish our sieges over here, though. Might even be having ticking war score against us, which we are. Not much, but it is now wiped out. That gets us to 88%. And I think we'll probably just grant this duchy to a dynasty member. It's not the best duchy in the kingdom that we're eventually going to be granting independence to, but it's a small kingdom. Whoever we give it to probably shouldn't have too many problems anyway. Maybe we can assault these lower holdings? Still not. Okay. Heir to the Timurids. How are you doing, Timurids? Still not expanding? You have improved the Queen's opinion. Great, she's up to 100. Bayern is in a faction against us, though. We should probably do something about that. Namely, send our Chancellor to patch things up with him. And my wife is pregnant again. Third time's the charm. Hopefully. Okay, that's the peasant revolt ended. Release the prisoners, we'll take some more. Up to 96%, so any other siege will do it for us. And let's get these troops out of here and back into our lands, since they're not going to have time to finish that siege anyway. Mazovia is still independent, okay. You claim you would be a better court chaplain? You probably would be. Oh, I didn't actually mean to click yes, but fair enough. We'll see where we need to send him. Up here, I guess. How is Poland's war doing? 71% in Poland's favor. Not really unexpectedly. We should be able to usurp the kingdom title, maybe not after this war, but probably after the next one. That will give us de jure claims on the land that Poland has. So we'll be able to get the whole kingdom eventually. Okay, now let's see which dynasty member we want to grant this land to. So we'll disband our troops first. Other than the retinue, of course. So, we do have a couple of siblings. We could give it to our sister, I guess. She is tall and Midas-touched and generally a pretty decent character. She's chaste, which will hurt her ability to have children, but actually Midas-touched is exactly enough to cancel that out, so yeah, why don't we give it to her? She was briefly in line for the Empire, so I guess the least she can have as a consolation prize could be a kingdom. Can we, first of all, usurp the duchy title? We can. Actually, I don't think that really speeds things up a bit, but we still have to grant her at least one county title before we can give her the duchy title. But that's fine. Okay then. So she's very happy about her new titles. Hopefully she'll get married and start having children. An enemy spy was discovered close to where you were, trying to figure out what you and your armies were up to. Thankfully, your guards found and killed him. Even better, on his body they found some instructions from his employer. Instructions which inadvertently revealed some of your enemy's plans to you. You must make use of this. Okay. That's nice. So, speaking of Poland, let's actually check on our claimant to Poland that we have here. Oh, he somehow gained a title. So I guess he's no longer in our court. Yeah, he is now a vassal of Poland. Okay, well, there goes that opportunity. We'll have a look for anyone else who might accept an invitation. Vladimir here would accept. He is unmarried and has no children, so we wouldn't even have to murder anyone to get him to matrilineally marry someone. Alright, we'll just invite him to court. He's Waldensian. That's okay. We fulfilled our ambition again, good. Okay, we have a new heir apparently. People are voting for our son, which is not something I asked them to do, but I guess that's fine. May as well switch our vote as well. Seems like that the King of Flanders here is actually the heir. Let's try nominating the prince and see what happens. Definitely would prefer not to lose the Empire title on succession, if at all possible. I guess we'll just go back to voting for Caspar, since he is still fairly popular, it seems. I've heard that many of the peasants under my rule are not eager to partake in this war. They claim that they suffer a lot for what seems to be pointless fighting. Quiet peasants. Well, as soon as we stopped voting for Caspar, he did drop off the list here. The Timurids have declared an invasion of Persia on this Sultan Ferhad the Handsome. Oh, did they just win immediately? Or they gained a whole bunch of land up here? I guess Persia would actually be to the south of them, now that I think about it. So that wouldn't make any sense. Well, it looks like they are actually expanding now. Oh, we had another son named Folkmar, who is strong. Okay, that's good. Let's try voting for him. See how much people like the strong trait. Isn't enough to get them to vote for a 0-year-old child. Seems like it's not. I guess Flanders is just very popular these days. Stupid sexy Flanders. We'll go back to voting for Caspar since he seems to be our best option. You annoyed a bishop. Probably not going to cause us any problems. We'll see if Caspar climbs back up here. Yep, up to second place. Not good enough to actually take over his heir, though. What are our chances of murdering him? Pretty good, as it turns out. Okay. Let's try plan B. A landslide has been reported in Thuringen, burying several villages and killing many. You can say too bad, gain revolt risk. Say there's sadly nothing we can do, gain revolt risk. Or try to help the victims as much as we can. For 30 gold. Definitely worth it to not get revolt risk. Apparently all of our other vassal kings and queens are very happy to conspire with us against Flanders. Sounds good. Okay, let's check on what happened with our Polish claimant. I don't remember him actually arriving at the court. Where did you go? It was Vladimir. He is our courtier, okay. He's still in hiding though, so maybe that means we won't be able to get him married to somebody. Yeah, looks that way. Why you gotta be in hiding all the time? Stop being in hiding. I don't think sending him a gift would really do anything. Well, we'll just mark him as special interest and check back on him later. We can remove this guy from our list. And we have a new Queen of Burgundy, okay. And a new King of France. So do have Burgundy independent of France and having most of their de jure lands, it looks like. Okay, not bad. Better for us to have a slightly weaker King of France as a vassal. Alright, we're still over 100% in our plot, so hopefully he'll fire at some point. I don't think we're in too much danger of dying in the near future and actually losing the Empire title, since we're pretty young and strong and healthy and all that. Greedy is not a health penalty. I think gluttonous is a small health penalty, but not greedy. Okay, if we were worried about it, we could take a health improving focus, but I think we're going to be fine. But we are going to have to leave it here for now because we're just about out of time for this episode, so thanks for watching, and join me again next time.